It's episode 42 of Dreadful Talk. I got my man Cameo Fenner on, and he's the owner of Fenner Family Fitness, and I'm super excited to have him on. Bro, I've known for a long time I was going to have you on, and I wanted to have you on. I've been big respect, big supporter of what you're doing,
Yeah.
and I'm super glad that you're able to, make some time for me and come on the podcast, brother. How you doing?
Oh, absolutely, man. Man, I'm doing good, man. Hey, thank you for having me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be tuned in and watching you, bro. You be having some serious dope episodes going on, man. I really like what you're doing, bro. And I just want to say thank you for letting me use your platform. You get
Oh
what I'm
man.
saying?
Oh man, that's what this is all about, bro. It's like when I started this, like I said, I wanted to be like, because I watch other people's podcasts and I love other people's podcasts and they're telling they have all these interesting people with these interesting stories and doing interesting things that people want to hear about. And I couldn't help but think to myself, like, man, I know a lot of interesting people doing interesting things, and I would love to, help get their stories out.
Right.
And man, you fit that exact story, my friend. But yeah, me and Cameo, for those that don't know how we know each other, we go back. We played football together at Oklahoma Baptist University in
Man.
Shawnee, Oklahoma. Man, on one hand, seems like a lifetime ago. On the other hand, seems like just the other day. I mean, am I
Right.
wrong?
Man, not at all, man. Not at all.
But it was some good times, some hard times, some good times. Like that's what it's all about, man. Like when you go through a struggle with somebody, like and anybody that's played, small time college football knows what struggle we're
Right.
talking about. It's a grind. Yeah, it's not that much different than the shit you see on like Last Chance U, that type of thing. It's a grind.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and so, man, but man, I done went through the trenches with this man, and it just builds a bond, it builds a respect, and then
Mm-hmm.
to see what you're doing, post football, it's a lot of fun. And like I said, I respect what you're doing, but yeah,
Absolutely.
man. So we'll start off kind of broad stroke, and then we'll kind of get more in detail. But just like to put it simply, what is Fenner Family Fitness, and kind of like what's the origin story behind that and everything?
Man, so Fenner Family Fitness, man, it really started about I came up with the name and everything kind of like right when we graduated, college or whatever. Was you class 2017 as well, bro?
I think 16.
16,
I think
17?
yeah. I graduated high school in 12, so whatever that math equals
No,
out to.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So after I graduated, I went to, we both went to OBU. I graduated with my bachelor's in kinesiology. I always knew I
Dope.
wanted to be a personal trainer. So,
Okay.
shortly after that, have you ever heard of PC out in Shawnee? Performance course.
Perform? No, I haven't, but it's like a dope. It's a dope performance training center out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So it's like a dope performance, a performance club or whatever, where we go out to different colleges and
Oh,
high schools, and actually get to train them and bond with those boys. Like I actually got to train Carl Albert, the high school,
oh,
the
dope.
one back to back to back to back 5 times. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
You
man.
know.
I had Bo Bradshaw on the podcast, and then it was the only podcast episode I ever had where we lost the audio, and
Ah,
it ended up not making it out to the public. But yeah, but like Carl Albert, they're doing good things. But yeah,
yeah.
I had one of Carl Albert's coaches on the podcast for those listening, and the one and only time the technical difficulties robbed us.
Man, shout out to Carl Albert, man.
Shout out Carl
So
Albert, shout out Bo Bradshaw. But yeah, how was it working with
absolutely.
those young
So
men?
yeah, man, it was incredible, bro. Like when you playing football, it's a team thing, bro. Like them boys are a team. You know what I'm saying? I never have seen nothing like it. I mean, I'm not knocking OBU. We got our little different crowd, but it wasn't like that there, bro. You get
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
at this
yeah.
time, this was 2017, 2018. Uh, I was, kind of focused on myself. Just got out of a relationship with my girlfriend of 5 years.
Oh
So
wow.
I was focused on myself, and I became a part. Shout out to Shahada. He's the one that actually told me about performance course. So I hit up Jeff. Yeah, Shahada.
Yeah, shout out to Shahada.
Shout
I
out
think he's
to
out at Arkansas State coaching, and now
yeah,
man, he's doing good things. I'll get him on the pod
yeah.
eventually too, man. But shout out
Absolutely.
Shahada. We
Shout out
love
to
you, man.
Shahada, man. Yeah, so he told me about the performance course. So I went over there, got hired on and everything, and began coaching. Like I said previous before, I always knew I wanted to be a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So being in that, you're no longer a personal trainer. You get what I'm saying? It's more
Yeah.
group training. So I fell in love with the group training, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I
because I
mean?
mean that's more of our background is that
Right,
group setting than the one-on-one. Like I've never had a one-on-one workout in my life, but we did the group
right.
workout, so I feel you. I'm sure it felt familiar.
Absolutely, bro. So just to fast forward a little bit, bro, last year I really dove into it. I was just because I don't know if you know, shout out to Icon, bro. I got another company called Icon with the cell
Y-
phone cases.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
you kind of mentioned something about our Nipsey Hustle cases, like, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
really loved that. I was glad that I could come back and tell the purpose
Oh
behind that
yeah.
case. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
man,
saying?
and exactly, and just to see how far you've come since then, and just how you kind of turned one business into another, but not turned, but just reinvested in yourself, I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah,
I love it, man. I love
for
that. I
sure,
love
bro.
that.
Absolutely. So, like I said, to fast forward, man, I was just like, I actually went through another breakup, bro, not too long ago, like last year around July. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that one, it kind of hurt me. You know what I mean? So just
yeah,
as a man, bro, like we have
yeah.
hearts too, man. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
100%, 100%.
Absolutely, bro. So, my business partner that I actually was working with, he kind of put some sense into me, like, Cameo, because I'm actually an investor in that business. It's not personally mine, so I'm an investor, you get me? So,
Dope.
yeah, just entrepreneurship. So, he kind of just put me in that mindset that was like, hey, Cameo, yes, I love that you're an icon, but why don't you do something for yourself? You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so he didn't know that I had Fenner Family Fitness already a thing. But man, I kind of got to backtrack, man, because I don't know. When I was with my ex, do you remember when I had Mills by Bay going on, bro? Do you
No,
remember any of that?
tell the story, because even if I remember, the people listening
For
and
sure.
watching
Yeah.
don't.
So
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 yeah.
my ex girlfriend, she owned this it's called Mills by Bay, man. We just did our own thing or whatever, and I kind of like,
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
selling the plates and like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we kind of started, started from the bottom, and we worked our way up. And during that time, bro, I actually put Fenner Family Fitness on hold, on pause, bro,
Mm,
to build my woman up. You get what I'm saying? That's what I thought
yeah.
a man was, bro. So I was building her up to where she got on her feet. You understand what I'm saying? Fast forward, we broke up. Uh
Man,
oh.
that's
Uh
tough.
oh.
That's tough, man.
You
That's
feel what I mean?
tough. Woo.
It was very, very tough, bro. So I'm like, oh man, like she has a moneymaker for the rest of her life, bro. What is Cameo gonna do? Ding, ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? That brought Fenner Family Fitness. Oh yeah, bro. I still got my stuff that I can, really go in. So, bro, fast forward, bro. I really just dove in 6 months straight, bro. Just not. I got my LLC. My
Nice.
LLC was just sitting there, bro. Like it was sitting there. So you know what? I was like, man, let me go get a frame for this bad boy. So I put the frame on my LLC, bro, and I was just like, now it's go time. So I just came up with the idea, bro, of these beautiful bottles, man. Let me see if I can show them. Can I
Yeah,
turn this
yeah.
thing
Oh,
around?
oh, definitely. Look how dope those are. Those are sick. My wife loves them, by the way. We're gonna order one as soon as we're done with this podcast.
Oh, absolutely, man. So I just came up with the idea, man, of a product. You know what I mean? And we're here, bro. I mean,
And that's what I want to talk to you about, though, because yeah, that is what you did. You had an idea, and now it's something tangible, and now it's got legs and it's off and running. But I kind of want to talk about that process of getting from point A to point B, because I know it doesn't happen overnight. I
right.
know, it comes with ups and downs, and probably different versions, and maybe, throwing some shit against the wall, see if it sticks.
Right.
It's a whole process. It's a whole process. It ain't no overnight thing. But yeah, let's dive into it, because that shape of that water bottle, like, it jumps off the screen. It's so
Right.
unique. It's so, I mean, fucking kudos to you, man. Like, you
Appreciate it, man.
like that's one of them ideas, bro.
Right.
Like, talk about that. Is it some like fucking Isaac Newton's story where an apple fell off a tree and you it hit you in the head? You had an idea. How'd you come up with that, man?
Man, yeah, man. So I was just sitting here because, bro, like I said, I actually got apparel. You know, I got beanies, bro. I got hoodies. I got
So
muscle
that came
tanks.
first. That came first. That
All
was another one of my questions. The
Okay,
apparel
yeah.
came
So the
first.
beanies and the apparel stuff came first, bro. So yes, that did come first. I had my beanies,
Okay.
my hoodies, my muscle shirts. All those things came first.
Okay,
But like
dope.
I said, in the past, bro, I was just a personal trainer. So really, the whole thing that made this go was COVID, bro. Once COVID hit, it was like, I couldn't make any money off of people, bro. I couldn't make any money off of people, bro. And I had this LLC in my house with a frame on it. I was like, what am I going to do? So I never thought I was going to sell apparel, man. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just make my own apparel. So I made my beanies, and of course I made it around the time where it's kind of, getting kind of hot, so not everybody is going to want a beanie. I'm a beanie guy. I love beanies. I work out in beanies and
You
stuff of
know what
that.
market we need to get you tapped into is the fucking skate community, bro. Skateboarders will wear a beanie. If it's 2,000 degrees outside, skateboarders will wear a beanie.
Man, right. I see you do your thing with that, man.
Oh, it's
So,
fun, man.
so yeah, bro. So then I was just, just praying, bro, and meditating, things of that nature. I don't know if, a lot of people do, do stuff like that, but it literally, like you said, just an apple just fell from the tree, bro. Like it was just like a
Boom.
dumbbell water bottle. So I got on the internet and I didn't, as far as the legal stuff go, I didn't see anything of that nature, bro. So I was just like, let's do it. You know what I mean? So
Damn, that's so dope.
let's
That's so
do it.
dope. Honestly, my name of the podcast was kind of similar. Like it just came to me, Dreadful Talk Podcast. And I thought somebody out there would have Dreadful Talk. Like, I don't know, like I figured some asshole with dreads had a podcast out there called Dreadful Talk. And no, it wasn't ready yet. So I bought the domain. I got everything.
Right.
So yeah, no, sometimes and this was a theme on last week's episode, but don't you never know until you try it. Like, don't tell yourself
Yes.
no. Like, kick the tires on it. Like stick your toe in the water. Just like I feel like some people don't even allow themselves to kind of think that it might be available. Like I said, I didn't think Dreadful Talk would be available, and you didn't think that the dumbbell water, somebody
Right.
might have thought of it first, but you never know until somebody maybe didn't think of it first.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And so yeah, man. So we're kind of just here, bro. I mean, you've been following my journey. You've been following my process, bro. And
Yeah.
so I got them, bro. I got them in. They come in. They're finally in my hands. It's just so crazy, bro. It's indescribable because I'm just like, man, like this is just unbelievable, bro. Like I got my own product. You feel what I'm saying?
That's how this was my first ever generation of merch right here, and I felt I mean I know it's different, but I felt pretty similar, man. When you see something
Right,
with your
bro.
name on it,
Oh
it's
my
a
goodness.
great feeling. It's
Yes.
very inspiring. It really is.
It really is, man. So then I just, I kind of got like a little following, a little crowd, but I didn't think it was going to be this fast, man. Like, no, I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, like, and I don't even know if this is good. Like, I had 100 of them, bro, and they sold out in less than a month. So I was just like, whoa,
Yeah, no, yeah,
whoa.
that's dope. That's really dope. Well, because what I went another thing I want to kind of get into, and I wanted to kind of congratulate you on it. You've done a great job of A, marketing, but B, not just marketing, because that's kind of a vague, generic term people throw around. And but you've done a great job of creating demand.
Right.
Like whenever I swear my feed is just like, oh, sold another. Oh, they love them. Oh, I sold 10. Boom, bop. And then it makes it seem like, oh, I better get what I'm getting's good. And that's not like you blowing smoke. That's real. Supply and demand is real. Like, you're gonna run out eventually. Like you said, you sold out of your first batch, and
Yeah.
and you've done just such a great job with that. And like I said, of just having a unique idea. And so, all right, and this is gonna be a weird analogy, but this is just like how my brain works, man.
Right.
So, like one of my favorite things about getting tattoos, I know you have some ink yourself. I remember all the all the flexing and everything in the locker room.
Man,
But man, so one of my favorite things about getting tattooed is just the entire concept of taking an idea from my brain and making it reality, like tangible, like
right,
the process of idea to like something I can hold and touch is just a process that I'm fascinated by. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I love tattoos, but it's also applies to like business, and it definitely applies to your business. So like, well, just and even just for people watching that may have a good idea. So like, what are some of the steps you take when you have a good idea? Like you said, you went and see it if it was done already, or but like. What were some of the process you had to do to get from point A to point B of like, okay, I have this idea to I actually have a water bottle. Like, and I'm not saying like exact, like you don't have to give up your plug or anything. I'm just saying like some of the process of just like what do people have to go to? Like, did you have to have somebody draw it up? Like, what are some of the process of getting something like that made? 'Cause I said all I've had made is t-shirts. That's real simple, but I feel
right,
like the water bottle, that's more complicated. Like they had to form that out of plastic. Like I'm sure you had to
right.
talk with some kind of manufacturer. What's that like?
Right. Yeah. So basically, yeah, it's definitely a manufacturer that I go to. So I got a supplier, and kind of just going back to when I told you about my other businesses, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a big relationships guy. You know, you get what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying. So I love different relationships, bro. No matter tall, fat, skinny, whatever it is, bro.
yeah.
Like that's just who I am, and I believe relationships, bro, is one of the best gifts that you can have on this earth. You
Oh,
get what I'm saying?
100%. Oh,
And
yeah.
so, yeah, man. So, uh, my guy that I met a couple years ago, probably like 2 or 3 years ago, he actually designed Mills by Bay that I was telling you, one of the other companies that we had. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hit him up. I was like, hey man, this is what I'm doing. I don't need anything too fancy or whatever. Could you help me out? And so he just came out with this logo right here. And I actually got two different ones, bro. But he came out with this logo, and I fell in love with it, man. And like I said, I just did my research. Uh, I did my research and found that these bottles wasn't they just weren't there. They didn't exist. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
that's it. That's what I'm curious about. So you had to
hmm
get that shit made. Like that's what
yes,
I'm super curious about.
yes,
And kudos to you because like that's usually the point where a lazy motherfucker gives up or just like
exactly.
where those high ideas we have kind of just fall back to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's usually the
Correct.
kind of like roadblock where the kind of shit gets derailed or goes in another direction. How did you overcome that hurdle?
Man, I overcame that hurdle by my business partner, bro. When I tell you, like, he's everything, bro. He keeps me solid, bro. Just on my P's and Q's, getting
Mm,
it from every angle, bro. Like, dive into yourself, bro. Like, invest in yourself. Don't give up. Keep going. Like, he just kept telling me, like, I don't want you to just have to follow an icon. I want you to have your own stuff. So, like I said, I just reached out to my supplier, bro, and then, like you said, yes, I did. I got the whole the ideal made, a design, and actually, bro, I actually got two more products coming out, bro.
nice, nice,
I got
nice.
two more products coming out, bro. That's same. It's gonna be the same. So basically, the same process. I already talked with them.
Yeah.
You get the price of the molding. That
Hmm.
you whatever you want to make, and you
Okay.
just go from there, bro. You just bond a relationship, and you go from there, man. So that's kind
Wow.
of that's kind of how
That's
that happened. Yeah, I don't know if it's too much information, but I'm actually, still just getting it patent. So I am in the process of getting, my
I was
stuff
gonna
patent,
ask
bro.
that, but I didn't want to ask that, so I'm
hmm
glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
Man, that
because
makes
I
me
I
so
have a couple
happy,
people.
bro.
Yeah, bro. I have a couple people that be telling me that, and I just, smile. Thank you. Thank you for your advice. But yeah, that's already.
Yeah,
I
right.
do
Like it's
have.
not something that you thought of. Bro,
Correct.
I be trying hard not to get offended. Like I know people mean well, but it's
Right.
like at the same time you're kind of calling me stupid. At the same time,
Right, bro.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too confrontational, but I just be
Man.
sometimes it's like, yeah, thanks. There's no way my fucking simple brain could have thought of that
Right.
shit. But no,
Exactly.
I feel you,
The thing
brother.
the thing is crazy is because, man, my business partner, like I said, he actually has a lot to do with not Fenner Family Fitness, but more of the my dumbbell water bottles. You know, like just keep telling, keep going. Like he told me once I showed him, he was like, "Bro, that's like a multi-million-dollar idea."
It
I
is,
don't think
bro.
you understand, Cameo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying, bro?
bro, no, it is. No, like seriously, bro. Like I can easily see some like Shark Tank in your future. Because, bro, like straight up, bro. You don't even have to necessarily do the hard work. Like it's one of those things that where like if you get the patent and then license that shit to like LA Fitness or 24-hour fitness or some shit like that, bro. I mean,
Right.
you sign your name on a line and your life's changed forever. Like
Yeah, man.
and that's why I'm so excited for you, bro. For real, like especially learning this story
Hmm.
because I thought it was a unique idea, but I just
Right.
didn't know like the extent of because like we are saying, these hurdles you have to overcome to finding the manufacturer
Hmm.
and getting the patent and like I said, it's stuff that a lesser man kind of like
Right.
shies away from and that's the exact reason why I wanted to have you on my podcast was because like I said, I think people need to hear these type of
Right.
stories, man. Like
For sure, bro.
especially like because you like so many of us like this podcast was born out of the pandemic. Like so
Uh-huh.
many people had to like pivot like whether like call it hustle, call it what you want to call it. There's a lot of words, but pivot like plan A
Yeah.
had to change to either plan B, plan C. Like that's something a lot of people can relate to, man, because I know like we aren't the only ones, but some people just like whenever plan A goes awry or something happens to plan A, it just like fucks up the whole program,
Right.
like malfunctions. But like I said, people like you, people like me, like you gotta pivot, find a way to land on your feet, plan B,
Hmm.
plan C, like just find a way, try different things
Yeah. Yeah.
and don't be afraid to fail, right? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like you said, this is like essentially your third business. Like,
Hmm.
oh, I've tried a lot of things, and I'll probably still try a lot of things after this. But like,
Hmm.
it's
I'm
all
still
part
going
of a
through hurdles.
journey.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still going through hurdles right now, man. I mean, just even like I already learned my lesson, bro. I waited too long to I mean, and it's not bad, but I waited too long to basically re-up. I waited too long to get more inventory. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
The
And
drought.
the drought, bro. So now I would never have that mistake again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like once I sell half of whatever the quantity that I got, it's go time. Like you
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
So right now, but I just thank the people, bro, for just still showing love. You know, like they're still pre-ordering. You know what I mean? So like even though my shipment is on the way, people are still showing love and pre-ordering. So it's gonna be my biggest load ever, bro, that I ever had. Like once my package touched down, bro, it's go 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 go.
Yeah.
There's it's nonstop, bro. And I just think the people, bro, because a lot of people don't have to do what they are doing. You know, spreading the word. Because what I realized, bro, is I mean, and it sounds so cliche, but word of mouth, bro, is very strong, bro. In
Mm.
the business game, word of mouth is very, very strong, man.
And it can't be fake. It
It
can't be fake.
can't
It can't be bought, and it can't be fake.
at all,
Those are
brother.
two things that it can't. That's why it's so valuable because we're
Yes,
all bombarded with paid ads and sponsored this, and but you can't buy that. You can't go
correct.
to Google ads or Facebook ads and buy that authentic
Exactly.
grassroots support. I mean, it's what all the politicians want. It's what all the musicians want. Everybody's clamoring for it, and not everybody can get it. And the
Right.
man is the fact that you are getting that, man. That's what's so beautiful to watch for real. No, that's great, and then that kind of leads perfectly into my next question. Is like, were you surprised at all the support? Like, because I mean, I know we can all have egos and be like, oh,
Oh,
everything I do is a home run, but like, you took a
bro.
risk, you took a gamble, you swung, you took a
Yes,
shot, whatever metaphor. Like, were you surprised that you hit or that the shot went
bro.
in?
I was so surprised, man. Like I just tell my girl every day, bro. Like I'm just so surprised, bro. I did not think it was gonna take off. Like I mean, eventually you gotta have confidence. I gotta believe in myself that it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take off.
yeah,
But it kind of took off pretty fast, bro. Where it's to
yeah.
like Like, dang, like I gotta hurry up and speed and get a website. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do these things quick, fast, and a hurry, bro. And it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah.
my goodness. So yes, bro, I definitely was definitely that, man, for sure.
No, that's so dope, man, for
Absolutely.
real. No, for real, it's so dope because, like I said, it's so organic, and it's so, and it's also proof that it's just a good idea. Like you
Hmm.
can't, like I said, you can't fake the funk on a good idea. Like as consumers, we're all everybody, everybody in the world's telling us they have the best idea ever, like at all moments, and everybody's selling us something, ad after ad after ad.
Right.
And you kind of get numb to it. But like I said, you can't fake a good idea. And then
No.
like I said, my wife she's aware, but before you were coming on the podcast, she wasn't aware of the water bottles and all. And
Right.
she saw like the picture I posted. And she's like, "Are those dumbbell water bottles?" She's
Right,
like,
brother.
"That's the guy you're having on your podcast." And she's like, "This is so dope!" And it's just an authentic response because
Right.
she sees all my guests I've had. This is episode 42. I've had a
That's
lot of
dope.
guests, and her just like her reaction was so authentic. Like it was just like, oh man, that's a good idea. Like this is going somewhere. So it's like, yeah, it's like I said, you can't fake that, you can't buy that.
No, bro.
Congratulations to you, sir, on
I appreciate you. Like even like I said, word of mouth, bro. Like it kind of touches me sometimes, bro. But I actually met family on my pop side, bro, just through this. You feel what I'm
wow,
saying? Yes,
wow,
bro. It's so crazy. I don't know why it happened, how it happened, but I actually had a lot of my dad's family that I never met in my life, bro. Like add me on Facebook
wow,
and buy my stuff, bro. Like whether it's my beanie or whether it's my bottle, and now I'm beginning to have a relationship with my dad's side of the family, bro. That was so
wow.
crazy. Yeah, I would have never thought that. If I would have never
Yeah.
had this idea or whatever, that might have not ever happened, bro.
No, no, seriously, man.
Man,
But I'm a real big believer on, like, you take care of you take care of the small things, and the big things kind of fall into place,
right.
and that's a prime example of that. You put your energy into something good, and
Hmm.
something good came from that, and
Right, yeah.
I don't think those two things are too, like, unrelated, we all have different beliefs and ways to like ways to describe that, but I think we all can agree on that. Like, if you're out here living right, man, and you're putting your energy and time and money into
Right.
the right things, typically,
Yeah.
typically good things come back. Typically, good comes from that. Good creates more good in a lot of ways, man. And I think that's something else that can be learned from this. 100%, man.
Right, right, right.
So what was the biggest challenge kind of along this process? Like the biggest kind of hurdle to overcome along the way?
Man, so man, that's a good question. I guess no. So now I'm gonna take it back. That's something that I never even mentioned.
Hell
My
yeah, please do,
biggest
please do.
hurdle, bro, my biggest hurdle, and now because sometimes you get embarrassed saying things like this, bro. But I mean, we went to college for 4 and 5 years, bro. And we graduated, but some fields you have to still take a certification test, bro. And
Yeah,
those
yeah.
things are not cheap, one, and they're not easy. You know what I mean? So I never took my CSCS, my strength and conditioning certification test, bro.
Okay.
And the reason why, like, I wasn't, I guess you can say, like, now I'm just being authentic and real. I guess I just wasn't disciplined enough. Like I would start studying and then I would stop. I would start studying and I would always make excuses. So then when I was studying, I started with apparel. I was like, man, forget that, man. I want to make money right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that test. I'm gonna just go. You know what I mean? So that was probably one of the hardest because I still want to get my certification.
But see, bro, like I do know what you mean, but like what I think a lot of people out there watching or listening to understand is that, like, if somebody comes from like a privileged background, they don't feel you because the money part's taken care of.
Right,
Like
right,
these are the decisions that somebody coming from, not having everything handed to them have to make sometimes, is like and like I said, you kind of cast it into a negative light of like, oh, I need to make money fast or whatever. But like you did need the money. Like it's not like you made that up. Like you did need
Correct.
the money. So like those, because that's a theme that's been constant throughout my life as well, where it's like, you kind of have to choose between like getting the money and doing maybe like what's best long term, and it's
Right.
just like so I don't know. I related to that part of the story. I didn't want to like gloss over that. Like people, if that's not part of your story, then
Man.
then be thankful. Like I'm not telling you feel sorry for us. I'm telling you just like count your blessings. Like
Absolutely.
whenever these are some of the decisions that other people are having to make if you
Right.
haven't had to make them yourself. But please continue,
Exactly.
my brother.
Yeah, for sure, man. So that was a huge, hurdle because I just felt like I was not letting just me down, but letting a lot of, like my family and stuff down. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like
I
it's a
do.
it's another year. It's another year, and and just people in my family is like, and so that part was hard. But once I like, sat down and was just like, you know what, like life is a journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life is a journey, bro, and the reward is going to always be in the journey.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I used to like put this rush on myself as well, like, oh, I got to make it by this age or whatever. But it's
Hmm.
like you get to talking, like I've talked to a lot of successful people, a lot of people with money, a lot of people doing well, and it's like almost every single time I talk to somebody, they're a little older than us, like 50, 60, whatever, and they'll be
Right.
like, oh shit, whenever I was your age, I was fucking around, I always hear the same story every time. Like, oh, I didn't have my shit together when I was your age, and these people will be like successful as fuck. So when
Right.
I hear them, type of stories, I always kind of give myself, a little bit of a break,
Right.
But I
Absolutely.
feel you. That pressure to get it is real, and I think a lot of us put that on ourselves more than other people putting it on us. But it comes from a good place of us, like, we don't want to be like those stories. Like we all know those people that didn't make it or took a
Hmm.
left turn here, took a right turn there, and it's like we don't want to end up on that list of names of people that didn't, that swung and missed. We all have those people from our hometown or whatever,
Absolutely.
and I think that's a big motivating factor for me, man. And I think that's where a lot of that like pressure comes from.
Right. For sure. For
And,
sure,
and
man.
and just something for the people watching. I don't know if they can like translate, man, but like so, and this is like Cameo was literally one of, if not the smallest guys on the team,
Hmm.
and the strongest and probably hardest working guy on the team as well. And that's what I like has. That's why this doesn't surprise me at all. Like your success
Man,
and
I
like
appreciate you, man.
and because man, it was all like I've always been impressed by you, man. Like for those people, like I'm not even like exaggerating. Like there was probably times where I maybe outweighed you about 40 or 50 pounds, but
Mhm.
your bench workout would be 40 or 50 pounds bigger than mine. Like
Right.
this man is just that kind of guy. Like whatever obstacle needs to be overcome, whatever weight needs to be lifted, whether it be metaphorically or physically. It just like,
Right.
and like I said, it's easy for me to see the parallels between that and like your journey after football. Of just like you never the type of person that's like gonna really back down or shy away
Correct.
or be scared to kind of shoot your shot. And like I said, that's why this it, it's a pleasant surprise, but it's not a shock. Like I'm not like, oh damn, I didn't see that coming. I'm like, oh man, yeah. Like that's the type of dude Cameo is, man. hundred
Appreciate you,
percent.
man. Hey, I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we got some haters still on the team that. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, there's always gonna be haters, man.
Always, bro.
I was dealing with a couple today, man. I was dealing with a couple today, but like, I feel like if you're the type of person that like everybody agrees with, then you kind of full of shit. You know what I'm
Right, for
saying?
sure, bro.
Like if you're the type of person that everybody likes, you either fake or full of shit. Like you gotta at certain points you gotta stand for something, gotta give some pushback. Um,
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
and something. Let me ask you something you experienced this. Like, do you, because it's kind of like I don't know if you want to call it a myth, a stereotype, but like there's like this stereotype that like as a black business owner, people are always asking for the hookup or like can I get a discount? All right. Do you ever encounter that, or has that been an issue?
Man, not really, bro. And that's crazy. So not really, but I mean, I have had like, a few of them, like my closest friends, maybe, you know what I mean? But I just kind of whatever, but
Yeah.
for the most part, bro, actually no, man. It's really
That's
surprising, bro, but
that's
no.
great to hear. No,
They,
that's
they
great
they
to
treat
hear.
it like it's a real deal, and it is, it's a real deal business that they, I get tips,
Oh, that
shout out to my grandma. She just gave me randomly $100 just because I told her, I was in the middle of building my website. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's the best. We all
yeah,
need that type of support in our
right,
lives, man. No,
right,
that's
man.
dope. I actually find honestly more than me getting asked for discounts, I like nice myself to death. Like I don't know, I just be wanting to hook people up. Like I'll be
Yeah, bro.
like, if the shirts are 20, somebody I'll give you two for 35. Like I just be doing that shit. Like
Absolutely.
I don't know, maybe it's just how this shit used to work when I was selling something else. But the more you buy, the better deal you're gonna get. But I
Man.
sometimes old habits die hard, But I
Oh
I
yeah,
swear
absolutely.
I'd be nice to myself to death more than I actually like people try to ask for discounts. I just be offering and as soon as I'm done, I'd be kicking myself in the ass like, damn it, Dominic, like
Right.
your product is worth this amount. But in the
Hey,
moment, I
yeah.
just be trying to be fucking Mr. Santa Claus and hook everybody
Oh,
up. But
absolutely, bro.
uh,
And I, I'm the same way too, man. Like I would probably tell my mom, she can have it for free, but she's probably
oh
still
yeah,
still gonna show her love, show her support. And
yeah.
at the end
Oh,
of the
for
day,
sure.
it's valuing people who value you, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's
you
what it
can't be
is, man.
taxing moms, man. You can't be taxing moms, man. That's a
Man,
technical foul. You can't be
yeah,
taxing
man.
moms. Oh man, so
Yeah, but
something.
so
My bad, bro. Like on the personal tip, something that I've always just been curious about. I've never really asked you this. You're always repping the Georgia Bulldogs. You
for
rep the
sure,
Georgia
bro.
Bulldogs hella hard on like social media. Um, what are your ties? I know you're from Georgia. What's like the ties to Georgia? I don't think I ever truly asked
I
you that
don't.
man to man.
Yeah, I don't think you ever did either, man.
Yeah, I never heard the story, man. Like
Yeah,
what's up with
bro.
the Georgia?
Yeah, man. So Georgia, bro. I'm born and raised from Georgia, man.
Okay,
Like that's where I come from. My mom, she was in the military, and
okay,
yeah. So I'm born and raised in Hinesville, Georgia. That's why I got it tatted on me, and
okay.
all around my house, all around in my car, bro. I'm just a Georgia boy, bro. That's
Yeah.
just who we are, bro. We rep what we rep, man.
No, I feel you. So I'm kind of similar. So like, I'm living in San Jose, California now. Like, I don't even know if a lot of people realize this, but like, I'm actually like, this is where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like I was born out here. All my
Okay.
family's out here. I grew up coming here like every summer and shit, and like on spring break, and I would always be out here in the Bay Area, like on my school breaks and stuff. So
Right.
yeah, like I'm out here. I feel you, like being. Because you like I said, your roots aren't in Oklahoma. Your roots are elsewhere. That's how I was with California. That's why I
Right.
always had a little bit of California in me, even before I
Absolutely.
moved to California. I'll never forget a funny behind the scenes story for you. I didn't even have this in my notes, but a behind the scenes
Man.
OVU story. I'll never forget that. And it's even funnier now because when I first moved to California,
Uh-huh.
people like when I would talk, people didn't understand me.
Man, that
Like
happened.
people acted like I was like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. Like I had to like if I sound like I talk different, it's because I had to because like literally I hate repeating myself and I was always having to repeat myself. So I had to enunciate a lot more when I moved out here. But
Right,
like
yeah.
but I say all that because so I still sounded country back then. But whenever I was at OBU, I'll never one of my first OBU memories in the cafeteria. I was sitting around the lunch table, and I don't know, it might have been Levi Jennings. Shout out to the homie Levi Jennings.
Man, Levi, that's my guy.
I forget who it
Hey,
was. He looked at me and he asked me. He was like, are you like a surfer? Where are you from? Are you a surfer? And I thought that was so funny because they said
Man,
you had the Georgia in you, I had the California in me.
that
Um,
is. I never knew you was from there, man. That's what's up, though.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm living right now in the house that my grandmother bought back in the like 60s in the same street.
Oh,
It's crazy.
that's dope.
Yeah, like that. My family's been here before San Jose was even really a big city. Like my family's like goes back in this city. So yeah, this is like where
Man.
my roots are from, man. Also,
Okay.
and how are you doing on
Dang.
time? Are you doing all right on time, brother?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good to go, man. Everything is up to you. Anything you got to ask me, I'm here, brother.
Okay, awesome, man.
Yep,
For
yep,
sure,
yep,
man.
for sure,
All right.
man.
So, also another thing you always talk about on social media. I know you're a big Crown Royal guy. Um, Any
Man.
particular reason? Like, yeah, he's a big Crown guy. What's the story behind the Crown? What do you like so much about this? Because I'm a bourbon guy. Like, I like Buffalo Trace, like so like more of like a bourbon whiskey. But you're more of I mean, Crown Royal. That's a Canadian whiskey, right?
Yeah, it's a Canadian whiskey, man. Man, bro, I just fell in love. Back in the day, I think I got my mom on here. I don't know if I took a sip or two back in the day, a little earlier than expected or something like that, man. But bro, I think I took a sip of it, bro, and fell in love with it, bro. I just feel like my thing is, before I drink a bottle, I slap it on the butt and I say "King me," bro. I just feel like I'm a king, bro, when I'm sipping on that Crown, man, that
so
Crown and
so
Coke.
so you've been consistent over the years. You've always been a
Oh
Crown guy.
yes, yes,
See,
that's
see,
it.
I can't, bro. I go through phases with alcohol. Like I'm a slut with alcohol. Like, I go through them fast. I can't stay with the same alcohol.
Oh man.
Like I'll go on like an IPA kick, and then I'll go on like a Mexican beer kick, and then I'll be like, okay, I want bourbon. I don't even want beer, and then like I don't know. I can't always drink the same thing. But see, on the flip side, my mom has drank nothing but like Captain Morgan rum for like
Uh-huh.
20 years straight. Like my mom has like so some people
Okay,
just
okay.
some people have their drink. It's just their
Yeah, bro.
go-to,
So yeah,
man.
yeah. I just like I said, that'll just been my drink forever, bro. If you know Cam, you know he loves his Crown, bro. So, but a funny story, bro. Like my pops, his favorite is Ciroc. So
Okay,
so
okay.
I go down there sometimes, to he lives in Texas. So when I go down there, he already him and his wife already got my bottle ready for me. When I get down
That's
there,
real.
I got my Crown
Yeah,
and my
that
pops got his Ciroc, man. So I've been on that here lately for like the past week. So I take
okay.
a picture of it. He like, oh, okay. I see you starting to get some of that rock, that sea rock or whatever they call it.
Oh man, yeah.
Man,
I got two takeaways from that. A, man, back in the high school, college days, I had some fun nights on Ciroc, let me tell you.
man,
B, also, a major upside to always drinking the same liquor is exactly what you said. People have it ready for you. Your
yeah,
bartender knows what you want. You
yeah.
Christmas and birthday, you getting bottles on deck. Nobody ever knows what to give me. I need that text like, "Hey, I'm running to the liquor store. What you want?" Like it's like a last minute decision for me. Like, oh, how am I feeling? Give me this. But
Right.
yeah. So
That's
that
funny, man.
there's definitely upsides to that. Man, like I said, when I see your product and I see your brand, and when
Uh-huh.
I see you, I can't help but like think of you on like an episode of Shark Tank. And I think that
Man,
would be so fire, man. Would that would if
I
they
think,
would you be down to like go on Shark Tank one day?
bro, I would, man. So I actually talked about this. I can't remember with who, bro, but maybe my best friend. Shout out Landon, man. I think I might have talked to him with him or either my business partner, Seven.
Okay.
But bro, I would be excited, bro. But I don't know if I could. If I don't know if I know how to talk to them, bro.
No,
Like,
you're
bro,
great. You're great. Just be
man, bro,
you,
I think I
man.
would be just so nervous, bro, with all the numbers that they probably would throw at me. Man, I don't need. I'm just being authentic, bro. I don't,
Well,
man.
that's the real question. Would you be willing to give up some of your ownership? Like if they hit you with a fat number, like say, well, we'll give you a 100,000, but we want 40% or something
So
like that. Well, how
how
would
does
you
Shark
feel
Tank
about that?
work? How does Shark Tank work? Do you
So
got to do the deal right then and there, or can
yeah,
you come back? Man,
nah,
damn.
you gotta. Yeah, they put you on the spot because yeah, they put you on the
Damn.
spot. So like they offer you a big number, like a number that like they think you can't refuse, but you got
Right.
to give up a percentage of
Yeah.
ownership.
Man, with that, and they're just investors. That's it.
No, no, no. They help you. Like say
Okay.
like one of homie investing may like own a factory that like will cut your production cost in half or something. Like they help you or like oh I can get you on TV commercials or I can get you into Target.
Gotcha.
Like they offer other like services too.
Yeah, bro. To me, bro, that would be a blessing to me, bro. So I probably would not. They could do whatever, bro. Yeah, they could
Yeah,
definitely
right.
take some certain ownership of what they need to take care of, bro. Just to.
Exactly. It's like
Mhm.
like if my shit's in Target and they're doing millions of dollars a week, like I would rather have a. It's like the classic question of like, do you want 100% of a little or a little like a little percentage of a lot? I don't know. That's interesting though, but
Right,
for sure, because like I said, I can see you like licensing your shit out to like a major company, whether it be
man, bro. I appreciate you,
Gold's
bro.
Gym, like bro, like whenever maybe a couple more rounds, like when this shit is a little, like I mean, you're already taking off, but like when this shit is like full steam ahead, like just crushing it,
Right,
like you're struggling to keep up with orders, because that's coming, bro.
bro. It's
Uh,
coming.
but like when you get to that point, bro, like you and your business partner or lawyer or whoever, man, you should look into like reaching out to like a Gold's Gym, a 24-hour fitness,
Oh yeah.
some of these big brands, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And or even like something like Bellator or like I don't know, something like Fighting League or something like that. I don't know.
For sure.
Because your shit has all the potential in the world, man. Like
Yeah,
that's a
man.
brilliant idea.
And I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate just all the positivity, bro, and really, really believing in Fenner Family Fitness as a movement, bro. Like I said, it's
Oh
so
yeah.
crazy. I would have never thought it would have just took off how it took off. Uh, but so I wanna say, thank you, bro, for that for
Oh
sure.
yeah. And then yeah, we're getting pretty close to done here, man. But let people know. I think you said you have to pre-order right now, but that shipment coming soon. I know it is. If people want to contact you, if they want to get a water bottle, if they want to get a beanie or whatever the case may be, man, where do they reach you? Where do they find you at?
Oh yeah, man. So y'all can follow me on Instagram at Fenner Family Fitness, Facebook as well at Fenner Family Fitness, and then from there you can see my Twitter. It's Cameo J Fenner. But in the meantime, I'm actually working on a website. I'm almost
Yeah.
finished with it. It's going to be Fenner Family dot fitness. So Fenner Family dot fitness. That's going to be the website where you can go on and you can purchase a bottle. Like he was saying earlier, right now I'm in the pre-order stage. So if you do want a bottle, you can hop in my DMs. And for the people that is on it that that haven't seen it yet, these are my water bottles.
Yeah, those are sick, man. Those really
Man,
are sick.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
let me ask you this: how heavy? If it's filled up with water, how approximately how heavy is one of those motherfuckers?
3 pounds, man. It wasn't
Three
a
pounds.
lot, bro. Yeah, man.
No,
But
no. I
check
mean,
this.
it's like
Check
you
this
can't
though.
make water any heavier.
Right, right, yeah.
Like,
So it was 3 pounds. I wish it was, that's just my side. I wish it was a little heavier, but yeah, it was 3 pounds when I weighed it with the water. I think I don't know if water or sand weighs more.
that's a great question. We need MythBusters for that shit, man.
Yeah, bro. So I got an aunt that she bought two of them, bro, and she lives out there in Florida. So
Oh,
what
nice.
she's doing is, bro, she's filling hers with sand, and she's actually working out with hers. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
why I was kind of like, I don't know which one is heavier. I need to test that though, man.
Well, you also got to think about, man, probably a lot of the people buying these, and I'm just guessing here, I could be wrong,
Right.
but I envision like a lot of people that like work like office jobs or they're sitting at a desk, like, and they're trying to stay hydrated, but it's not like you need a 20-pounder at the desk, like,
Right. Right. Right.
or like you said, people like an aunt or a grandma that's just trying to not necessarily get like buff off a water bottle, but that's good for like your
Yeah.
joints and your
Hmm.
grip and things like that. Just that little bit of weight and even the shape of it is just good for those little bit of stabilizer muscles and then the
Oh
grip.
yeah.
And it's like I said, like you know, you get a little bit older, that type of stuff really does
Oh,
matter, man.
absolutely, yeah. And just even like, you know, the millennials or just, you know, young people or old people, you know, they can still like actually work out with the bottle, you know, with it filled up. You know, you can put two on the
Yeah.
ground and do your push-ups, you know, stuff
Oh
like
man,
that. So,
if
oh
when
yeah,
you've separated your shoulder as many times as I have, that's even perfect for like delt raises.
exactly,
But
bro. I'm telling you,
oh
man.
man. Oh man, that's good stuff, man.
Absolutely.
But hey, I really appreciate your time, man. This is episode 42 of Dreadful Talk. This video will go to YouTube. Please go subscribe. Dreadful Talk podcast. If you're a fan of UFC, subscribe to Beefy Boys Breakdown. That's my other podcast. Talk all nothing but UFC. And if you're an audio podcast person, I'm talking Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your audio podcasts, go find Dreadful Talk and Beefy Boys Breakdown. Please subscribe, review, rate, share, all of the above. It helps me out so much, man. And like I said, thanks so much for your time, bro. It was really great catching up. I wish you
Oh
nothing but
yeah.
success, but
Appreciate
that's
it.
coming. That's coming whether I like it or not, man. You're killing it.
Man,
Keep it up, brother, for real.
I appreciate you for having me, bro, on your platform, bro. And I wish you nothing but abundance of success, bro, for real, man. I'm
Appreciate
gonna
that.
keep watching you. I'm gonna tune in, and now I'm about to go subscribe on YouTube, bro.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, yes. Please go
For
subscribe
sure.
on YouTube. That helps me out so much, man. You have a great night, man. Thanks for your
You
time.
too, bro. Yep. See you, man.